Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. So we're going to talk about a couple things today. Coinbase, there's some good news from Coinbase. There's also some news stories about a mortgage lender, the second largest, biggest mortgage lender, is going to be doing something with crypto. Then we have the Fed minutes, they talked about crypto, and then we have to talk also about Cardano, because it is pumping right now. So if you want to be informed of what's going on in the crypto space, stocks, things like that, make sure you guys subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. So let's jump into the sticks. So what we're looking at right now is Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, or on the daily chart. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. It has pumped back up to what looks like almost a resistance line, around 47,000. Obviously, we had a peak around 48,000, and right now it's just bouncing between that 47,300 and 46,700. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm not sure where the direction is going to go. On the 4-hour chart, on the RSI, it looks like, we're not close to being overbought yet, but we're getting there. But on the daily chart, we had a little bit of a pullback. So we're below the overbought signal here of 70. And it looks like we may continue going up a little bit. So we'll have to see if we retest that 50-day moving average going forward. It's still a possibility and a probability. So something to be mindful of. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Doge in the past day has kind of bounced back. It's at 31, almost 32 cents right now. RSI has obviously dropped a little bit. We're still above the 50-day and the 200-day moving average. Let's take a look at Stellar. Stellar is up to 37 cents. It's obviously a lot lower from its high in the past couple months of almost 41 cents. So we'll monitor that as well. Litecoin is at 176 right now. It is also up from yesterday. We had a low yesterday of 162. So we'll keep an eye on it as well. Cardano. Now Cardano, this is one I want to talk to you guys about. Cardano has been pumping like crazy. It is up at a high of about 254 from where it was yesterday at $2.03, something like that. So we are nicely up on the day. We are above the highs here that we set at 225, which were back in August 14th. So that's been almost a week now. So we are just cranking. If we look at the longer time range, you can see a nice run up here. It is a little concerning with the RSI, so we'll have to keep an eye on it to see if we get any pullbacks in the coming days. But other than that, if you own Cardano, congrats to you guys. It's doing great. I think it's doing this because of the update that's coming up later on within the next 30-some days that we're going to have the smart contracts, so I think it's running up to that. And once that happens, we don't know if it's going to be, buy the rumor, sell the news. When that does happen, we'll have to monitor it to see if it continues going up higher, kind of like Ethereum. Could it go as high as Ethereum? It's a possibility, but not that quickly, I don't think, not within this year. We may see maybe $20 for it, somewhere around there by the end of the year if everything else goes up. So we'll monitor it as well. Ethereum has bounced back. It is still in that trading range. It is at 3,218, and we are, our trading block here is 3,320 roughly. Then we're going down to 3,150, somewhere around there, and we're just trading that block. On the RSI, we're still looking okay. We're not overbought, we're not oversold, we're in the middle range. So there's obviously room to run. Take a look at a couple of the mining stocks out there. Hive has had a nice run up yesterday. They announced that they have appointed a new president and COO. I got to do some more digging into that guy. I forgot his name right now, so I apologize for that. But we also have Mara. Mara is up at 32. It was up a little bit yesterday. It was up almost 3%. It is now up almost 1.5% in pre-market. Bitfarm was up almost 3% yesterday as well. It's down a little bit in the pre-market right now. It's at 578. So we'll keep an eye on those. So let's get into some of the stories here. Let's see. The first one I want to talk about is Coinbase. So Coinbase, let me zoom this in for you guys. So Coinbase buying crypto for a balance sheet. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong 2 hours ago took to Twitter, which was probably over last night. Took to Twitter to announce board approval for the company to buy more than $500 million in cryptocurrency for the balance sheet. In addition, Armstrong says Coinbase will be investing 10% of all future profits in crypto. 8% he expects will grow over time. So here's his tweet from yesterday. It was at 5:50 p.m., so that was yesterday. So here's a tweet. We recently received board approval to purchase over $500 million of crypto on our balance sheet to add to our existing holdings, and we'll be investing 10% of all profit going forward into crypto. I expect this percentage to keep growing over time as the crypto economy matures. And then he also added on, hopefully over time we can operate more of our business in crypto. Today it is still a mix. So obviously they're still using fiat currency to pay their vendors and probably their staff. So that's good news here. Also, with the recent rise of Cardano, I forgot to show you this guy. So Cardano is back up into the number 3 spot here over Bitcoin, and we also hit a market cap for all the coins at $2.1 trillion. So I thought that was just great news there. All right, let's continue on here with Coinbase. The company last week announced 1.6 billion profit in Q2 and cash balance of 4.4 billion. So they're sitting pretty right now. One would expect that most of this money will be going into Bitcoin, but writing in a blog post this evening, CFO Eliza Haas says Coinbase will become the first publicly traded to hold Ethereum, proof of stake, and DeFi assets on its balance sheet. So that's interesting. They're kind of diversifying their portfolio that they're going to be holding in crypto. Haas notes the majority of Coinbase's current financial transactions are done in fiat, possibly at odds with company trying to lead the way in crypto adoption. So, yeah, it is a little conundrum there. Coinbase is up 7%, or less than 7%, 0.7% after hours, and Bitcoin is putting together a modest rally, crossing back above 47,000 to 47.2K. So that was kind of cool. That was interesting. Obviously, you're seeing a lot more companies putting it on the balance sheet. You heard yesterday that the medical company from, I think it was Texas, that was, putting its balance sheet into crypto. You got obviously Coinbase now. You got MicroStrategy as well. You got Tesla. You got other. So it's just a matter of time before other companies start diversifying from regular cash down into crypto and stuff like that. Let's get into the next story here. So second largest U.S. mortgage lender will accept crypto payments this year. Speaking during a conference call about the firm's Q2 results, United Wholesale Mortgage CEO Matt Ishibia outlined plans to accept crypto payments this year. United Wholesale Mortgage, the second largest United States-based mortgage lender, is planning to accept cryptocurrency payments this year, starting with Bitcoin. Ta-da! So we're seeing, obviously, the adoption of Bitcoin getting more and more traction, and I think we're going to start seeing that parabolic rise where it's kind of like slow adoption, and then it's like, this is going to take off. So it's exciting. This is going to be an exciting year. So is the next couple of years. I think it's going to be really exciting for the crypto space. UWM CEO Matt revealed the crypto plans on Monday in a conference call regarding the firm's Q2 results, with the firm posting $138.7 million in net profits for the quarter. We're excited that hopefully this year we can actually execute on that before anyone in the country, Ishibia said. So that is interesting. So they would be the first ones to accept crypto payments for mortgages. Speaking with the Detroit Free Press on Monday, Ishibia said that the move would likely happen later this quarter or at the start of Q4. And I think we're starting with Bitcoin, but we're looking at Ethereum and others. Interesting. All right. Let's see here. He also has said the following: we're going to walk before we run, but at this time we are definitely a leader in technology and innovation, and we are always trying to be the best and the leader in everything we do. So interesting news on that one. That is definitely bullish in my opinion, for Bitcoin at least, and Ethereum. Adoption is great. We always want to see adoption, especially with large companies like this, where it's making it easier for people to make their payments on houses and other things. So I'm all for it. That's great news. All right. And then crypto, final story is crypto made the agenda at last month's Fed meeting. This appears to be the first time the topic has come up in the seminal monthly FOMC meetings. So let's take a look here. Let's see if we can zoom this in for you guys a little bit. There we go. So top U.S. Federal Reserve officials are so concerned about the potential danger posed by the cryptocurrencies to the financial system that they discussed it during a seminal monthly closed-door meeting in July. Some participants cited various potential risks to financial stability, including the risk associated with the expanded use of cryptocurrencies, according to minutes of the July 27 and 28 meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee. This is the panel at the U.S. Central Bank that sets monetary policy, and the interest rates decisions announced after its monthly meetings are the subject of much soothsaying and kremlinology. Wow. Okay. While officials from the Federal Reserve Board in Washington and regional Fed banks have expressed a range of views about crypto in recent months, from welcoming to wary, this appears to be the first time the topic has come up in the FOMC. As such, it is another sign that the industry has arrived, following its role holding up the $1 trillion infrastructure bill in Congress. Let's see here. Released Wednesday, the minutes did not say which members of the 11th C Committee voiced their concerns. A few officials also highlighted the need to regulate stablecoins according to the minutes. The officials noted the fragility and lack of transparency associated with stablecoins, the importance of monitoring them closely, and the need to develop an appropriate regulatory framework to address any risk to financial stability associated with such products, according to the minutes. While the document does not elaborate, one reason the FOMC members may be concerned is the investments made by issuers of stablecoins, which are supposed to be redeemable one-for-one with dollars, and the potential for a sell-off in the underlying assets should these outfits be hit with a high number of redemption requests simultaneously. Let's see here. There's increased evidence that stablecoins are material players in the commercial paper market and operating like unregulated money market funds, which aren't even stable themselves. Steve Kelly, a research associate at the Yale Program of Financial Stability and initiative focused on understanding financial crisis, told CoinDesk. So we're obviously getting noticed. Crypto is getting noticed everywhere. Obviously with the infrastructure bill, we had a lot of people voice their concerns. It got basically squashed a little bit. We didn't get what we wanted, and hopefully the House is going to make some changes on it to make it all better. And now you're seeing that the Fed is talking about it, so they're obviously concerned, and they should be, I think. You got China has come up with their own Chinese crypto coin that they're using. So they got to get their act together. They got to do something within the next year or so to be competitive in the global market when it comes to innovation and things like that. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. So let me know if you're a holder of Coinbase, if you're buying more Bitcoin. Let me know on Cardano as well, if you're a holder of that, if you're buying that as well. Where do you think that's going in the next 30 days? Obviously, we have that upgrade coming up. I'm pretty bullish on Cardano. I think it's going to go up a little bit more from here. But let me know what you guys think. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.